High in the Carpathian Mountains, surrounded by ancient forests and endless whispers of the past, stands a fortress that has haunted human imagination for centuries. A place where myth and history intertwine, where fiction and reality blur. This is Dracula's castle, a name that evokes fear, fascination, and mystery. But the truth behind these dark walls is far more complex than any vampire legend. The real fortress. Let's begin with the facts. The fortress you see today was built in the 14th century, 1388 to be precise, as a strategic stronghold on the border between Transylvania and Wallachia. Its original purpose wasn't to host vampires, but to defend the region against invading forces and control key trade routes. This imposing structure, perched on a cliff, belonged not to a count of the night, but to kings, queens, and military rulers. Over time, it became a royal residence, customs post, and even a safe haven in times of war. Enter Vlad the Impaler. But why is this fortress called Dracula's castle? The legend begins with one man, Vlad III, also known as Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler, a 15th century ruler feared for his brutal tactics and iron rule. His enemies said he drank the blood of those he impaled. In truth, he was a ruthless leader defending his homeland against the Ottoman Empire. Though Vlad may never have lived here, this castle's location fits the description from the pages of the most famous vampire novel of all time, Dracula by Bram Stoker. And so, the myth began. Bram Stoker's vampire. In 1897, Bram Stoker published Dracula. Although the Irish author never set foot in Transylvania, his description of the Count's castle matches Bran Castle's dramatic cliffside silhouette. Readers across Europe and America were captivated, imagining a bloodthirsty Count hiding behind these medieval walls. From that moment, Bran Castle transformed. No longer just a medieval fortress, but a symbol of supernatural mystery inside the castle. Today, the castle's stone halls and secret stairways tell their own stories. Inside, narrow passages wind through dimly lit rooms. Medieval furniture, creaking floors, and centuries-old portraits make it easy to believe a vampire could be lurking around the corner. The secret staircase, discovered in the 1920s, connects the first and third floors. It's exactly the kind of passage you'd expect Count Dracula to use to disappear into the night. Every corner holds something: royal chambers, hidden vaults, antique weapons, and even exhibits dedicated to vampire folklore. History and myth blend seamlessly here, royal legacy. But this fortress isn't just about vampires. In the early 20th century, it became the favorite residence of Queen Marie of Romania, a beloved monarch known for her elegance and humanitarian work. She restored much of the castle, turning it into a royal retreat and breathing new life into its walls. Her legacy still echoes here. Visitors can see her furniture, artworks, and personal touches throughout the castle. A living legend. Today, Bran Castle is one of Romania's most visited landmarks. Tourists from all around the world come seeking the story of Dracula. Some are fascinated by the vampire myth. Others come to feel history under their fingertips. Whether myth or memory, the energy here is undeniable. This place has a pulse, a heartbeat carried by centuries of whispers. Dracula may be a work of fiction, but the power of Bran Castle is very real. It's a place where fear, fascination, and history merge into something timeless. A legend that refuses to die. So if you ever find yourself walking these stone corridors under a full moon, remember, every legend begins with a whisper.